Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander. Commander, you might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepard of the Normandy.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader. Take your business to the clan leader, and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Just let me by. I have business to take care of.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Tear them right. Tear their scales off and let the Pyjaks feast on them while they're still alive. Now!
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vile. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard! My friend. You look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the Void couldn't hold you.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermire.
Huh. You made the rise of Erdnot possible. Vermire was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. word gets around.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Urdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Urdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Urdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection. We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without clan leader Yuta's approval.
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir is a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
Vicious warlord responsible for many deaths, who apparently toyed with genetics. A clone undertaking the rite.
You are considering it? Tank-bred allowed status as an adult? This is too far.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Ah, puberty ritual. Common among species with hormone-driven reproductive urges.
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Urdnot?
You'll let a tank-bred Krogan join Clan Urdnot?
Only because he's with you. After all, you and I killed thousands like him. Not quite as big, but many. Clan Urdnot is strong, and the others will do as I say. They see the benefit of my vision.
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
What happens if he doesn't do this rite of passage?
If he was left here, he would be killed. The clanless are not respected. A tank-bred, probably more so. His disposition is what it is, right or no. That's just him being a Krogan. Okeer didn't tell you that in the tank. Did he, boy?
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path. You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew, hmm?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could. But I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
The Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power, promptly instigated many intraplanetary wars, sending Tuchanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new dark age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they transmitted it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Today, Tuchanka's population is sharply limited. While individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements.
Special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Or fixing something if you can't hunt. There was a special bid on the Citadel. The Citadel Presidium has a big statue of a Krogan right in the middle. Well, I'm not putting a damn Asari statue up here, if that's what you want. Don't be a fool. They were honoring our fight against the Ratner. Maybe they could have honored us by not bombing us with the genophage. I'll tear you apart!
You don't have the plates to try.
Don't crowd the ambassador.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Kral, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Watch it, human.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant.
How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic.
They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit.
If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My grant stands against him. He has no one.
My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your grant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
How is a candidate tested if he brings backup on his rite of passage?
Not every Krogan can be the strongest warrior, but each must inspire his peers to battle at his side. If the ones who know you best can find nothing worthy in you, you should wander the wastes and die alone before you weaken my clan.
We stand with Grunt, as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation.
Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
What the hell is your issue? What have you got against Grunt?
It doesn't matter if one of our own made him. He is a manipulation. He may as well be the genophage in the flesh.
The genophage defines the weak. My bloodline will make us stronger.
You sound like Rex, bringing radical change that threatens our core. We have gone too far already.
This is about politics. You maneuver like the Citadel Council. Does your Krant also fight with words?
You dare slander me in such a way?
Impressive! You challenged with words, their natural weapon. And your Krant sees how your position weakens, Uvank.
Shaman, you cannot decide in his favor. What about Krogan tradition if you pollute the rite?
You dare. I was a warrior before your mother was born. I speak with the authority of centuries. I decide who is worthy. That is the end of it.
I have other means to oppose this.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere. Will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
We've waited long enough. Tell us how this works.
Still your impatience, Shepard. For now, know that Grunt will be tested, and that you must adapt.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent. This is Tuchanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
Let's get started, Shepard. Hit the Keystone.
First the Krogan conquered Tuchanka, and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Come. I'm ready.
Just the thing to help. Killed that one. Not difficult. Could burn through any armor.
Lost shield.
Moving in.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Take it! I see them.
Not difficult. Good work, Mike.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Should do the trick. One down.
Ready for another round, Shepard. Attack the Keystone. We need to trigger the Keystone to continue the right. The Keystone. We must have to trigger it again for the next part of the right.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
crawlers! Come to your death! From behind!
Enjoy.
Put them down! Impact shot! Too late! Now you're dead! Right on your ass!
Killed that one. Burn nice.
To trigger the keystone to continue the rite. The keystone. We must have to trigger it again for the next part of the rite. Ready for another round, Shepard. Tag the keystone.
Now, all Krogan bear the Genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking.
Change weapon!
Should burn nicely. Should burn nicely.
Shields down.
Forget which. Doesn't matter. Wish I were standing downwind. Should burn through any armor. I was standing downwind. Should burn nicely.
My shields are down.
Should burn nicely. Deploying incineration tank. Deploying incineration tank. Deploying incineration tank. Deploying incineration tank. Wish I were standing downwind.
Taking fire.
Neutralized.
We have company. Good. I want more.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
True. Your alien found weakness in some of my Krant. I wonder, you say you are pure. Okier constructed you? No alien meddling?
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Urdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
It's your choice, Grunt. Sounds like an easy job.
That's the problem. I'm pure Krogan.
Uvink, you were the pretender.
Your head is valuable, whether you're alive or dead.
Just try to take it.
We've been spotted.
Incineration tech.
On the ground, now! And I believe.
Lost shield.
And I believe. Coward! Yeah, right under! Getting up close!
Keep them back. Burn through any armor.
Just blew my shield!
Uvink is meat. Let's signal at the Keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
The rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. He has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogan suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What rites did you go through to become Chief Shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I carry the scars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Indeed.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Survival is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive. We cover this planet with our civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time, we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was a good thing.
I'd have thought you, of all aliens, would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious.
built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it. No stopping us.
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This is valuable.
Don't crowd the ambassador. You again. What can Clan Knockmore do for you?
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
Everybody's heard. Hasn't been done since Rex himself.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Erdnot Grunt. Welcome.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka is as safe and homey like Pharaohs and Ilos.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No. Whoever's off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes. Strong. One day they were terror enemies.
Here you killed a Thresher Maw. Impressive. Welcome, Erdnot Grunt. My name is Ratch. You and your Krant will find many items of interest in my store.
The human is my battle master.
Of course. There's not much here for humans, but you can take a look if you want.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
What the hell is a piejack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, Rincall,
Whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the piejacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the piejack population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes, I think.
Huh. Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp?
I must have.
A son. Good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
Watch it, human!
Let's see what the human can do.
Eyes straight ahead.
The child. My son. We played tackle with Aaron. He was good. Fast. Strong.
Well, of course he was. Any son of yours must be.
Then they went back to the female camp. He was so fast. I didn't get to talk to him.
You don't want anything I sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives. Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
I should go.
Suit yourself. Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell, I swear it was glorious.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
This looks interesting. Good, Varen. Here, try this.
Looks like Gur's finally found someone to follow around.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage?
Why bother with politics? You know you've sired a son. That's enough.
I could teach him to hunt. The best way to shoot a gun. To fight with honor and savagery.
You can do that next time they bring the children.
It's not the same. Give me a reason.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot? Welcome to the clan, Urdnot Grunt. Honored to be a part of it. Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tuchanka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tuchanka to run without a combustion manifold?
Any idea where I could find a combustion manifold?
Yeah, I could make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of Ringcall. The one they lost is probably still out in the field. It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn thing back.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I'm going out into the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
A human killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
Don't touch anything.
Should you be in here?
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member. So, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass on my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it.
We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about it.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
This should come in handy. This is valuable.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Longer if they didn't hit a big crater.
Step back. My Varyn is hungry.
What do you want, human? You're crowding my hump.
So, you're in charge of Urdnot's scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tuchanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varyn here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can't fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost. Falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan of Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever. What do you want, human? You're crowding my hump.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it, one of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
What's Clan Weirlock's
Tough
reputation?
humps. They're fanatics. Totally devoted to Weirlock.
What makes Guld so special?
I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
Excellent.
Trouble! I'll put them down.
Neutralize. Downwind.
I am Krogan!
We'll stay close.
Right. Nothing can hurt me!
Do the trick.
Feel the blood rage! I see you.
It burned nicely. Enemies inbound. Deploying incineration tech. Next. Deploying incineration tech.
Fight like a warrior. Nothing can hurt me.
Closing in. Not a problem.
I got it. Too late.
Neutralize.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Next. or inflammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
I am Grunt. Nothing can hurt me.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire!
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target!
They've seen us.
To die! Too late! Now you're dead!
Thought I was harmless here. Just the thing to help.
Getting up close!
Taking heavy fire!
Yeah! Right on your ass!
Closing in.
See this! Watch it! Come out on the ground, now! Where are they?
One down.
Weak! Nothing can hurt me!
Done for the moment. Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan, not difficult, increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further, chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic, didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still, hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians. Not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
This looks interesting.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious. Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor. Incoming.
Here, enjoy.
Deploying incineration tech. Neutralized.
Can't hide from me. I am Krogan! Enemy charging! Fight like a warrior. Nothing can hurt me.
Doesn't matter.
Double shield!
I can charging! One more.
Just need to help.
Oh, too late! Wait!
Hold the line.
Drop it! I'll put them down! Burn nicely.
Get ready to fight. Hold the line!
Quit hiding!
I'll put them down!
Close combat, problematic!
Getting up close! Yeah, right on your ass!
Should do the trick.
On the ground now!
Forget it, doesn't matter.
Too late! Now you're dead!
Nicely.
I am Krogan!
This might be useful.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Werlock left. Project over.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
You heard the Professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character. I have work for you if you want it, Erdnot Grunt. Just set the human aside and we can talk.
Go to the clan leader. Erdnot Grunt, you can go where you want.
And the Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. Needed us to fight the Rachni, though, didn't they?
Couldn't take us in a fair fight. Had to use diseases. That's a gutless way to win.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepherd.
Ha!
One big, weak target. Have to keep the fertile females safe. The children safer.
Damn the genophage. I think I'll take you up on that renewal later.
One wrong step, Shepherd.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tuchanka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retiring. Place your bet on the pits, human. We won't regret it.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
Longer if they didn't hit every crater. Always want more shock absorption.
Ignore them, girl. They're not worth the effort. Put down some real money, human.
Shepard. What can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could. But I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Go to the clan leader. Or not Grunt. You can go where you want.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.